Alrighty everyone, this little trick is going to be a trick that was inspired by @TobyThrows from Instagram. I did a tutorial on his chopstick tension slack to double GT to GT. This is going to be a little variation that I made based off of that trick. This is my my chopstick tension slack to double GT to Pac-Man. It's going to look something like this. Just like that. I know it's a little sloppy, but I just made this trick. You're going to start off the same way you do in the TobyThrows chopstick tension slack. Right? Trapeze, throw hand chopstick, roll over as if you're doing a magic drop, but land in a chopstick. Now, the non-throw hand side string, roll it towards your throw hand side and wrap it around the bearing. Just once. And keep your throw hand higher than your non-throw hand. Now tension slack it over the yo-yo. The string should come behind the yo-yo. Roll the yo-yo up and over your throw hand. Now the string, this one, the one that's closest to your body, roll it under the yo-yo, right? So yo-yo comes up and over it. Now you're right here. The finger string should come across the bearing string and pull towards your body with your throw hand thumb. Roll over your non-throw hand index and land on the string further away from your body. You're going to double GT. Now roll the top triangle under the yo-yo to the front side. Insert your thumb into the back loop. You're going to Pac-Man. Hop out the back. Bind. That's a trick. From the side. Trapeze. Chopstick. Roll over, land in the chopstick. Wrap the string around the bearing, right, the knot, and careful it doesn't bind on you like that. Then you'll do the tension slack and follow up the rest. Now you're going to want to keep your throw hand, typically for me this helps keeping my throw hand higher than my non-throw hand. When I wrap the non-throw hand side string around the bearing, I want to create as little friction as possible and stretch my hands apart so it doesn't just bind. There we go. Now I have a tutorial already for a double GT to Pac-Man, and that is exactly what I am doing at the end of this trick. So go ahead and check out the tutorial, and that's how you do this trick. It's just a chopstick tension slack, and then you do the steps I told you, and you go into my simple double GT to Pac-Man trick. That's this trick. You pull it all together. Go over the chopstick. This string wraps around the bearing without making a bind though, right? That's going to be the hardest part, in my opinion, of doing this trick, is not letting the yo-yo bind. That's always the hardest part for me in most tension slacks that involve wrapping the string around the bearing, is not letting the string bind on you, because that's going to want to happen naturally with what's happening with the yo-yo. You're feeding the string and wrapping around the bearing, it's going to want to catch. So try not to let it make too much friction when you do that. Right there, it went up. So I want to not bounce the yo-yo too hard. So that's what is causing that friction usually, is too much movement of the yo-yo. Over. Right, I'm going to keep my non-throw hand lower. There we go. Here. Really, we're in a trapeze right here. So you do my simple GT, my simple double GT to Pac-Man. That finishes off the trick. You hop this out the back, you bind. I think that explains anything about this trick already. Any trouble that you might have. like I said, the biggest troubleshooting thing is going to be what I've just shown you, is that binding happening when it's not supposed to happen. That's going to be the biggest problem with learning this trick, most likely. At least for me it was. So I figured I should show you what that looks like and show you that it's just part of learning this trick. It's going to bind when it's not supposed to sometimes, and you just got to get the feel for it. That's really going to be something you go by feel on. So if you feel it vibrating too much on the string when you're about to wrap the string around it, it's probably going to bind on you. So just keep that in mind. And when we do the tension slack, don't pop the yo-yo up. Just roll your hands forward, let the string drop. Because if you pop the yo-yo up, it's going to feed more string in that gap. It's going to bind when it's not supposed to. So that's this tutorial. Hope it helps. Hope you guys like. Everyone have a great day, great week.